Today is October 13th of 2025. Today is a bank holiday for the USA, and that means a lot of investment centers, a lot of businesses and a lot of banks are closed for today. So, guess what that means? New York market open. We're gonna be slow today. So we're probably not gonna take a trade. And to be honest, it's gonna take a lot for me to take a trade this week. A lot. And here's why. Because, right, last Friday, let's see if I can show you guys on here. I don't think I can. I need some sort of like government news website. Hmm. Oh, look. Somebody just won money. 100% tariff on China effect by November 1. But pretty much that's what Trump did on Friday, right? Trump, he came out and he pretty much announces that he increased 100% tariffs on China. Like he announces 100% increase in tariffs on China, and that pretty much caused this move, this entire sell-off on Friday, which I actually believe I capitalized on this position, if I'm not wrong. Capitalized on the, not on, no, I didn't. Capping like a mug. I thought I did, but then I realized it was futures. If we go on the high time frame here, we can see that price absolutely dumped, right? This is a 2% of all time, right? These two candles right here, 2%. And that is like trillions of dollars, right? Oh, 3.93%. That's a 3.93% decrease. 3.92% on ES. And let's see here. We've had other push downs, right? But this one was the biggest one and the quickest one. This one was over like 2 days, 3 days. This one was one day, just dumb. Like I said, that's because of the news. I drew out this bearish fair value gap right here to see if we can maybe I'm gonna draw the 1 hour so we can be a little bit more precise. See if how we react off of this and if we're gonna continue this bearish trend because a lot of people, right? A lot of people are buying right now. Look at this huge gap. We went all the way down low. A lot of people are buying, right? Everybody says, buy the dip, buy the dip. I really hope y'all can see. Yeah, okay. Buy the dip, right? Buy the dip. And we can go on crypto and we can see the same thing. Look at this. But this is very, very interesting, right? This is very, very interesting. Look at this. So if we go on the daily, right? On crypto, we can see that we had this huge candle up on the same time that Trump announced that. Same day, everything, right? What can we tell from this candle? Well, first, this black line right here is all-time highs. All-time Bitcoin highs, right? Placed at $126,000 for one Bitcoin. Now, what happened here? Boom, dumped, right? Wicked all of this. Look at what it wicked. All of this resting sell side liquidity, or buy side liquidity, I should say. Well, technically, it's sell side liquidity because all this liquidity down here is all sell side, but to fill buy orders for people, right? We have the same thing on XRP but on XRP we have a huge liquidity sweep. We have liquidity sweep of all this low resistance liquidity, all of this liquidity, and all of this liquidity. So all three liquidity pools that just got absolutely splattered, right, by this wick. This wick literally came and inserted everybody. Destroyed them all, bro. That's that's so here's where I'm at, right? Boom, we can see the same thing on Ethereum, all this liquidity right here being swept. Solana, we can see it a little bit less, but we do have a pretty decent liquidity sweep. We have all-time highs for Solana. And here's where it gets interesting, right? Well, I have 2 points to make. USDT, right? What can we see? What's the opposites? And by the way, USDT is Tether, and Tether is tied to the US dollar, right? So what can we see on the USDT? While Bitcoin came down and swept sell side liquidity pools, USDT went up, wick all of we wicked this low resistance liquidity pool. These two equal highs, right? All of these two liquidity pools we wicked, right? We swept out all this buy side liquidity. So what does that mean? If the USDT is tied to the US dollar, right? This is this is tied to the US dollar. And we just came up, we wicked these highs, these highs, these highs, these highs, all this liquidity resting right here. And on Bitcoin and on XRP and on Ethereum and on Solana, we came down and we swept all of these, right? We swept all this liquidity here, we swept every single bit of it. Then that means theoretically, right? Bitcoin wants to continue up. We swept all this liquidity sweep, break a structure. We can maybe inverse this fair value gap, continue up, right? Well, but you got to think. A lot of people are buying right now, right? A lot of people are buying right now, right? And we can see here that on the S&P and the Nasdaq is the same exact thing. We have this liquidity sweep of these low resistance lows right here, and a lot of people are buying. A lot of people are buying now. A lot of people are buying, right? Bitcoin, a lot of people are buying. So buy the dip, buy the liquidity sweep, buy the dip, right? As we can see, crypto's going up while the US dollar is going down. It's been going down since April. And it's going to continue to push down, I believe. And we're all. These are all-time lows right here for the USDT. So I don't really know what that percentages mean, to be honest. Regardless, this is what the charts are showing. The US dollar is losing its value very, 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 very quickly, while crypto is gaining value. And if we do, right, because this could also be a fake out. That's what my point was, and that's where I was getting to with the indexes. I believe this is a fake out. I think this is a bullish fake out, right? I believe that instead of continuing up, like a lot of people think, and a lot of people bought this dip, instead, imagine this candle took out 3%, and the candle right after that is half of this candle. So 1.5%. So like 1.5 or like $1 trillion have been placed back into the market since that sell off, right? A lot of money. And guess what? A lot of more people are gonna continue putting money. Boom, it's gonna dip. And that's what I think is gonna happen because we can see here, right? We had April's sell off, which is huge, biggest of all time, right? Boom, huge sell off. Since April, we've been up, 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 boom, until Friday. We had a little sell off, and then a lot of people are buying, right? So we can go up, 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 and then big sell off. Or we can go little sell off, up, big sell off, and then continue up. I guess we'll have to see what market does, but I think it might be a fake, bro. And we're expecting a lot bigger sell off. Maybe not soon, or maybe soon, but I'm expecting that big sell. And I think that right now would be kind of a perfect time. And the Bitcoin, however, and all the crypto, I don't believe that was a fake out. I believe that was a legitimate liquidity sweep and a legitimate, like, literally a liquidity sweep. That's the best way I can describe it because price came down with all of this, right? And that's the biggest push that crypto's ever seen. This candle. It's the biggest daily candle crypto's ever seen, or candle in general. Let's see how big of a candle this was. 51%. Holy shit. I don't think it's 51%, but it actually might have been. Holy shit. That candle was pretty much almost the same size as this peak right here, bro. Regardless, though, look at all of this low resistance liquidity. Rested right here. Rested right here. Rested right here. Boom. We hit all of these liquidity pools. And now crypto's gonna go through the fucking roof. So if you haven't bought crypto, I recommend for you to buy some, right? And probably not Bitcoin, but invest in whatever crypto, to be honest. Except the ones that are tied to the US dollar. Like Tether and bullshit like that, bro. You can invest in Bitcoin, you can invest in XRP, invest in Ethereum, invest in good blockchains, bro. Because soon, in like 5 to 10 years, this is gonna be like way up here, bro. Like 5 years, imagine this, right? Since 2020, we've gone up, let's see, since this one, right? We've gone up 800%. Holy shit, that's a lot of bread. We also have these relative equal all-time highs on Ethereum, which you already know want to get absolutely blasted. So more confluence to buy crypto. These are all relative all-time highs. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. Tether to the US. I want to see that. I also want to see Ethereum. And let me see this one. Let me see this one. Boom. Have- Boom. Look at that. Holy shit. Now we have the pairs. So we have, I think these are the same thing though, right? Yeah, should be pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm retarded, bro. BTC USD, XRP USD. It's the same thing, yeah. Boy, I'm retarded. Mm, total market. Dang, bro, that's insane. Look at this. Bruh, 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 bruh. We're about to see a blast through these, bro. We're about to see a real big blast through these. $2 billion crypto total market cap excluding top 10 dollar day crypto cap. So excluding the top 10, so then what's the point of this chart? Nobody gives a shit. What are people buying the top 10, right? But yeah, that's my overall analysis for this. I think maybe we're getting a fake out on on futures charts. And crypto's about to blow up again. JM versus Cap. Yeah, we for sure Leo not taking a trade today. I have no profit target, right? Doubt. Ounce. Minimum payout $50. Okay. Yeah. Um, BP USD. I like using Owanda for some reason. Resonates with me. Sounds African. Owanda. That's what you look. Owanda, Owanda. Oh shit. GBP, JPY. There we go. Wanda. Okay, we going up. We going up. Dang, bro. Shall we sweep these highs though? Shall we sweep this liquidity? Maybe. Maybe. And we probably create an SMT off that. Because I highly doubt EJ will come and sweep those out. I think we create an SMT ski around here. EJ around here. Then we start reversing. That's for sure the only two things I see so far. The rest, absolutely not. Oh, GU, we haven't taken these out though, so we are kind of creating an SMT ski, bro, off the rip. Major session lows right here. Created this, but shall we come back down? I don't even really don't even want to do this, bro. This just seems gay as shit. Yeah, we're not taking a trade today. Um, I just kind of wanted to do a market analysis, catch up with a little market analysis for the crazy, crazy sell-off we had this weekend. Also, I just got the news. It says Hamas swaps last Israeli hostages for Palestinian prisoners. Trump says Gaza war is over. Okay, everybody in government are total dickwads, bro. Dickwads and dickwads. Because this war has been going on for what, 3 years? Yeah, oh my God, Trump just came back as president. Good fucking job, Trump. Good fucking job, bro. Your administration and the Biden administration was still equally both getting by who? Okay. How? Okay. Requesting that much amount of money every single year, then proceeding to give Israel that much amount of money every single year, like fighter jets, guns, armor, everything, everything. You see an IDF soldier wearing United States armor, United States uniform, United States weapons, United States aircraft, United States military grade weapons, United States, all of this stuff, right? It's from us. And I hope you understand that who pays for that? Our tax dollars, right? And I hope you understand that our tax dollars just got done ethnically cleansing the entire Gaza Strip, okay? I want y'all to understand that is literally what just happened. That is literally what just happened. Netanyahu leveled out 73% of Gaza, killed over like 2 million civilians, right? In the past like 2, 3 years. Leveled it out. When I say leveled out, imagine your city, right? Imagine a city like Chicago, or imagine a city like New York being leveled out to a fucking flat surface, okay? That's what leveled out means for you geniuses out there. That's what it means, okay? That means all these structures, right? Now flat for 73% of that country or state or area, okay? You understand how crazy that is? That after they bombed 73% and leveled it out and killed millions and millions of people and children and everything, right? You think they give a fuck about the hostages, bro? Nigga, their job there is done. Their job there is done. They're done. You think the people in Gaza are like, oh, let's go? Yeah, they're probably blessed they don't have to see 10 fucking missiles launched on their kids every single day, right? Of course, who wouldn't be? But what are they returning home to? What is going to be of them? Nothing. Nothing. They're ethnically cleansed, bro. You understand? 75% of their territory is gone, right? You think they shit, nigga, they got food. They don't got no money. Who's gonna come in and rebuild that for them? Who's gonna come in and rebuild? Okay? What do you think? You fucking think? You fucking stupid, nigga? Of course, the people that have been attacking them for several years and that live right next to them getting aid from the fucking supercontinent that is the USA. Okay? Of course, it's gonna be them. Okay? So while everybody's sitting at home, right? And it's mostly old ass, like 50, 60-year-old imbeciles that still think politics are fair game and think they're real, and that's how maybe you grew up. But guess what, buddy? It's not how that shit runs anymore. It's not how that shit runs anymore. Now people are just a bunch of cocksuckers, worship fucking demons, bro. How else are you gonna explain that to me, huh? I've been reading the Bible and I've been reading it and I've been educating myself on it. These people literally worship demons. Okay, and that's a whole nother story I can get into, but literally, like in a literal sense, they are sacrificing to these people, but we don't call it that anymore. You know what we call it? Call it war. We call it defense. We call it revenge. Okay, because that's pretty much what it was. You know, this whole ethnically cleansed thing that Israel just got done doing. Literally what it was. It was pretty much religious, bro. Like, niggas got it. Niggas, boom. Millions and millions of dollars to create a new state. Boom. Right? From there, the state that was right here. What is Palestine? Boom. Gaza Strip. Right? It's pinky to Gaza Strip. So Israel took everything over. Then they're like, then this people are like, fuck you, why'd you take my stuff? Bah, bah, bah. Israel was like, what the fuck? They just attacked us, bro. Do you understand how fucking evil that is? Oh my god, they just attacked us for taking over their land. Fuck you. That's what thousands of 6-year-old kids heard every single day, multiple times a day. And it's the crazy part, bro. It's the world we live in now. I'm just saying, it fucking sucks. And you niggas better not be with any of that bullshit, bro. I will not be friends with any of you motherfuckers, bro, that are stupid, cause that's what it is. It's stupid. Okay. It's not really stupid, it's ignorance because you don't know, but I'm telling you now how it is, bro. I'm telling you exactly how it is play by play. I don't have a bias here. My only bias is good and wrong. And this is bullshit, right? Trump comes over here, he's like a fucking hero. It's like, bro, good. Here's your fucking fist bump, Trump. Is that what you farted? Like, nigga, you just got done helping with the ethnically cleansing genocide. Then you fly over to fucking Israel to be like, let's go, we made peace. We finally made fucking peace. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have to rebuild this 73% of land that's just sitting right here. I don't, well, how did that land come to, it's just sitting right here. I mean, well, I guess we can make a beach. I guess we can make hotels. I guess we can make resorts in here. I mean, it's just sitting right there. I mean, it's land, it's not, let's just make a resort. Let's capitalize. If you don't think that's what they're doing, bro, if you don't think that's what Trump's fucking plan is to make money off this land, then you're a fucking idiot. Okay, then you shouldn't even be considering yourself as a fucking Democrat or Republican, whatever the stupid shit is that you are. Okay, it's retarded. Both Republicans and Democrats are a bunch of idiots. Okay, both of y'all are idiots. We'll post this on TikTok too. Both of y'all are idiots, bro. Okay, idiots. Y'all are like this. Like both like just fucking flashing into each other like a bunch of fucking Beyblades, and the people throwing the Beyblades are just watching you. Like literally that's a good example I can use. Fucking Blades. Democrats and the Republicans, right? Like this. Bumping into each other. Zhapoo, 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 zhapoo. And me, the one that fucking ripped the Blade, right? Just sitting there. Just watching y'all fight. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. Right? And I want my person to win, but it's like fucking Blade, bro. So That's how it works in real life, okay? This is what most of y'all need to understand that this isn't even a fucking game, okay? You can go home and you can fucking sit there in your room, you can play Fortnite, you can do all that. Yeah. When you come and testify before God in the world we live in today, what did you do to help? And you say nothing. Ooh, boy, 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 it's not gonna be fun for you. It's not gonna be fun for you, bro. And I don't mean this to scare anybody, because I'm not here to scare anybody. I'm just telling you how it is. Like, like if you're scared of that, then fucking change it so you're not scared of it. You know what I mean? It's not my fault you're scared of that. It's just disgusting, bro. It's truly is disgusting, and a lot of people don't realize that. But for the ones that do, it's pretty much our duty to go out into the world and spread the message and try our hardest to teach other people what's right and what's wrong, because I say this with like such a strong passion because I really, 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 really care about all of you guys. Like every single one of you people watching this video, people that I know, people that I don't know, like humans in general, bro. Like how do you just gotta love it, you know what I mean? Like how do you not love the world, bro? How do you look at like a little baby running around playing with like a little cat or a little dog, like a family playing outside, working, eating together. That's the stuff that unites us all, you know what I mean, as a community. The love we have for each other. And people nowadays are a lot less intact with that, like that part of themselves because we've grown distant from each other as a race, as a civilization. We've grown more distant towards our neighbors, okay, because of social media, because of technology, of things like that, and things of this sort. And you see it happen. I'm not saying everybody, I'm not saying like, I'm just saying there's a percentage, and that percentage is increasing, right? And once our generations aren't here, my generation, the oh 06s, we're all like 19, 20 now, right? Once our generation's not here, then it's our siblings' generation, right? Let's take a look at them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, but we're just getting like the percentage is increasing, bro. We're just growingly, get progressively getting fading out. You know what I mean? As a civilization, we're slowly fading out humanity, and I don't want that to be, bro. And while I can, and when I'm here, I'm gonna ask God to for Him to give me all the strength, all the wisdom, everything. So as long as I'm on this earth, bro, that's my mission to help as many people as I can reach not only the kingdom of heaven, but also be safe down here, be wealthy down here, be intellectually smart down here. I have like a bunch of brothers, bro, just a bunch of brothers, like hard men trying to take over the world for the right reasons. That's what my end goal in this lifetime will be, and my main goal, and probably a cause that uh, I may die behind, but will it be worth it? 100%. Because I just believe that's what I have to do, bro. I believe that I have to try my best to make as many people possible realize the truth, which is God. And soon, not not very far, we're gonna have that stripped away from us too. Freedom of speech, especially about the things that are true. Like God. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is because it's gonna keep getting worse, bro. Like I said, we're progressively sloping down. Like we're You know what I mean? And that's just that's just how it's meant to be, bro. It's written that way, you know. But good always overcomes the evil. In this lifetime, and in the next, and in the next, and forever, ever after. Good will so much more powerful than the evil, right? So the good guys will win. We're gonna win. But meanwhile, we win. While we wait for the victory, you know, we have to fight. So that's what I'm doing. But that's what that's what I'm doing, and that's what we should all be striving to do. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, we could have made some profit here if we would have took that scalp I was setting up earlier, but did we really want to? Not really. I'm not trying to have a like mid-stroke 10 a.m. because it was shitty ass scalp position. So we didn't trade today. Tomorrow though, this whole week is gonna be kind of crazy because today, bank holiday, right? Tomorrow, however, we have 12:20 Fed Chair Powell speaks. So, Mr. Powell, I'm gonna be hitting you up. We're gonna be making some bread. Government Bailey speaks. So yeah, so this is gonna be some insane market conditions. Then Wednesday, right? Wednesday we have no news day or low impact news day, so pretty much a no news day. Thursday we have PPI and unemployment claims coming out at 8:30, which are tentative, so it might not come out. And Friday, no news. So pretty much Saturday, Bailey speaking though. Pretty much tomorrow's gonna be a no trade day. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see how market plays out. It gives us setups. Dang, bro, when is this? Okay, I was meant to go. See, on this week right here is when I did my worst. And that's because I was trading against my bias. Um, I had an overall bearish bias. Monday 29, we were pretty much like half bullish for half of the week and then half bearish for the other half, but very shitty market conditions right here. And then we started dumping again. But yeah, we'll keep an update. We'll see what price happens, what happens in price, I mean. And yeah, that being said, God bless everybody. Let's have a beautiful day today. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.